Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. Coming out with it, it's Gentry. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense has the ball first today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at small. Right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them. Ball forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle, it's Collins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Scott. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On target. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Working that left side now. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to run, it's Scott. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'll tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Trying to move them on the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Tackled there by the defense. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Options galore here. Second and just a few inches. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Makes the grab. It's Myers. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Scott. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. From the gun. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, North Dakota State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air. It's Hayes. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Pulls it in. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Jacksonville State sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They have them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do.
Makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running inside, it's Scott. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Reads it, fires complete. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Running the red zone, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, this quarterback has...
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running into the open space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Under fire.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Right back to him on the ground. Here's a little room. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that